season-long ramifications. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the ball's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping... Something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
On the run, it's Clark. Maybe some room here. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running inside, it's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it, and he's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that.
Makes the grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got it.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sellers trying to get behind the defense. And the diving catch down the right side. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Shakes off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
he's on third down. Now here's Sellers. Plucks it out of the air. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground with the counter. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
South Carolina, 7, Tennessee, 3.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Clark. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for room. It's Fuller. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Fuller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll ride the hot hand. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They
4th and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Yeah, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sellers. Rushes on him. He's out past the 35.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Sellers. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on second and short. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Bishop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. And down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The run inside. It's Clark. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quick release on the RPO. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Red pass, it's complete. He's inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The offense changing the play. Quarterback keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll go to the air. Makes a catch. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Running inside, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone, it's Fuller. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense...
Touchdown Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot inbounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot inbounds to secure the interception.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. The run inside. It's Bishop. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and 6 yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached a 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They want to throw it. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's Sellers to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He wants to take the top off. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sellers. Under fire. Being chased. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Noise on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Flips it out to the back. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that is exactly what you want on 3rd down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football.
Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're in position to win it with a field goal. They got to spike it and stop the clock. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Bishop. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This almost certainly to win the game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This for the lead and very likely the win. And it's gone! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Fuller. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.